Hey there, you're tuned in to MEA Worldwide. I'm your host, Elena Jordan, and today we are checking out the premiere of For All Mankind, a brand new series coming to Apple TV+. We're going to be talking to the cast and the crew and a few special guests, so stick around. Hey there, we are here with Tracy Mulholland, who plays one of the astronauts' wives in the upcoming series For All Mankind. Tell us a little bit about what it was like getting to work on this set.
It was amazing, such an amazing experience to be in such a period piece, but also rewriting history as well. So it was very cool to immerse yourself in that feel.
So since this is kind of an alternate version of history, did you do a lot of historical research on the actual space events?
I definitely did. I watched and read everything, and I was also really into space as a kid, so I think I kind of had a base there, which was exciting to be able to be a part of this project because it was fulfilling some things that I wanted to do as a child. So, yeah.
You got a base for space.
So that is a phrase. You coined it. I didn't, but I like it.
Now, tell us a little bit about how it came to be that you were in this series. Did you go out?
So basically, I was in my hometown. We go back and forth sometimes. I did a self-tape. It was fun and all, and like the script is great. And then I got a call back, but I didn't do the call back. And like a couple months later, they said I got it, and I was in the car, and I just started crying. It was awesome. I couldn't believe it.
What's your hometown?
Texas, Dallas.
Texas. Oh, nice. So were you ever into space kind of growing up as well?
Yeah. When I was about 9 years old, I got really into space.
So tell us a little bit about your character.
Well, Shane Baldwin is the son of an astronaut, Ed Baldwin, and his mother is Karen Baldwin, played by Chantel Van Santen. And I'm pretty sure that's all I can say about him right now. But like, yeah, I can't say too much.
Well, I can say that your best friend, who's standing right over there, Mason, said that his favorite part of getting to work on set was getting to work with you. So how did it come about that you guys got to work together? Were you best friends before the show?
Actually, no, we just met each other during the show. You know, we did school together. We did a lot of scenes together. But yeah, we became pretty close friends after that.
Well, we are here with Edward James Olmos, and I am a huge fan of yours. Battlestar Galactica is absolutely phenomenal. So what was it like for you to get the call from Ronald that he's doing a new show and invite you to the premiere here?
I'm so happy. I'm happy for him. You know, and maybe they'll find a space for me in that outer space.
I feel like there's always a space for you in space. When I think of space,
yeah.
this is who I think of personally.
Thank you.
Now, I know that you have also really pioneered fittingly for a premiere called For All Mankind, working to make sure that there is equality for all of mankind on screen, and really have done a lot of work, particularly pushing for the inclusion of the Hispanic community on camera. Do you feel that it's important to have events like this one where you can kind of spread that message as well to the Hollywood market here?
Yeah, I think it's wonderful that we have, an understanding of, inclusion. That they included me in the event here tonight. That's wonderful. That I happen to be a person who's been Latino all of his life. And that I am so happy and honored to be a part of the human race at this time of the existence of life. A lot's going on, and a lot more is going to continue to go on, and the changes are going to be unbelievable.
So tell us a little bit about your role in For All Mankind, and also how it came to be that you were cast.
So to be cast, I just auditioned. I translated my script from English to Spanish because the role required a fluent Spanish speaker. But other than that, I just auditioned. And then as for my character, I play Elena Rosales, and she is an immigrant, but she's finding her place in the world. And, teen struggles are always a big thing, but she's just kind of living her life and definitely finding her fascination with space, definitely from her mother.
I love that. And with the show kind of being about progression and, for all mankind, and a little bit of a rewriting of history a bit, do you feel that it's important to have this representation on camera currently with the current climate that we have as well?
I think it's important to portray stories of immigrants because it's always been a big issue in our society, though it was just less prevalent at times.
I was cast in the show. I didn't know what the show was. I didn't see a script. I had no idea what it was. I got sent a scene and asked to come in and read for the scene. I loved the scene because she was a really outspoken, difficult, prickly, badass character, and it was, it specifically said she wore no makeup. She's absolutely like not out to please anybody. She's just business, Molly, and I loved that. It was such a departure from some roles I've played lately, and it just felt so fun. So I just went in and did my work and got the part, which was great. But I had no idea where it was going or what it was going to turn into.
I hate to take the easy pun, but it means that you went into this series a little lost.
I went a little lost. Yeah.
To see what we had going on the Sony lot in Culver City was incredible. That was commitment. When you walked on and saw the commitment of the pre-production, you knew that you were in the right hands. Yeah.
Did you get to take any souvenirs?
A handful of moon dust, as it were. No. If I did, I'd never tell you about it.
Fair enough. We'll let you take that secret.
I want to work again.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us, and congratulations on all the success. Cannot wait to see this show.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
What made you decide to come back to this genre and specifically to tell this story?
This all began life when I got a call from Zach Van Amberg, who's one of the executives at Apple TV+. Zach and I had worked together at Sony for a long time before he went to Apple, and he called me up and said, I just want to sit down and talk now. I've got this new job. And years ago, we had talked briefly about doing a show about NASA in the 70s, and he said, I still think about that show. What do you think? Should we do it? And I was like, yeah. And then I went off and thought about it, and the more I thought about NASA in the 70s, I realized it's kind of a sad story, in my opinion. It's a smaller and smaller space program. The ambitions get lower and lower, and the budgets keep getting cut back. And the show that I was most excited about was the opportunity to do the space program that I never got, the one that we were all kind of promised in that era. You know, that was going to be big and go to Mars and have space moon bases and this big ambitious program. And so I thought, let's do the alternate version of the show where all those things come true, and it's a positive world that's created by that. And so it's a very aspirational show.
Tonight's premiere event for All Mankind has been absolutely out of this world. If you enjoyed tonight's interviews, be sure to check out our other celebrity interviews at MEA Worldwide. That's MEAWW.com. I'm your host, Elena Jordan. Until next time, see you guys later.